We don't do that here.
Fight night card in Mexico City on the 24th. I just picked up everything from the card here, so stop me if you need to. Victor Altamirano versus Felipe Dos Santos, flyweights. Edgar Cairez versus Daniel Lacerda, flyweights. Oh shit. Yasmin Jauregui versus Sam Hughes, strawweights. Jesus Aguilar versus Mateus Mendonça, flyweights. Luis Rodriguez versus Dennis Bondar, flyweights. Raul Rosas, the face, versus Ricky Tercios, bantams. Manuel Torres versus Chris Duncan, light. Daniel Zaluber versus Francisco Prado, light. Christian Quinones versus Raoni Barcelos, bantams. And Yair Rodriguez ranked second versus Brian Ortega, ranked third at feather. And the headlines: Brandon Moreno first versus Brandon Royval, third at flyweight. Seems like a lot of the smaller guys here.
Yep, this is a, what is the heaviest, I guess lightweight is the heaviest we've got in this card.
Yeah.
No question.
There's a handful of fights that are, oh, I'm sorry, what are you saying, Chief?
Hermanson, RC, they're 185, is that? Is there anybody above that?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You said something about what now?
Hermanson and Whitaker. They're 85s, aren't they? They're on the card.
Are they?
Whitaker's on the card, isn't he? He's fighting.
I thought Whitaker was on 299.
Yeah.
It's been moved to this one, hasn't it? Why should it?
So I have 299 here on the dock.
I watched the thing. No, I watched the embedded today. The thing he was on it.
No.
Yeah, it's this weekend, bros. It's this weekend, bros.
Oh, really?
I'm looking at the order now. Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked it up too. Oh, we need to go back to 298 real quick.
Yeah.
Whitaker versus Costa is apparently on.
Yeah, holy
Yeah.
shit. How did I miss that?
Alishkarov's been cancelled. That's been cancelled, but everything else is on. Fingers crossed.
Alright. How the hell did I miss that?
No, it's these are the fight I'm looking forward to the most. It's probably it's between that and Vault for me for the fighter I'm gonna struggle to see lose the most.
I'm thinking this is being a really good time to finally come around to Paulo Costa the second he's fighting Chief's favorite fighter.
I like. The thing is, I like Paulo as well. I like him, but he's funny. But I think he's a bit fresher, and I think if I had to rank him against Whitaker, I'd probably give him the edge.
Yeah, I think Whitaker should win. I really dislike Costa's inactivity, but the guy's also just a freak of nature. Like it looks like he does nothing but train.
Yeah.
So it should be a really fun fight.
Odds are plus
Costa-
170.
Costa does
That's
best
fair.
when both guys come to fight. Like, I mean, his fight versus Romero was so freaking good.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Chief is taking Whitaker.
Yeah, I'll take Whitaker. I'll take Whitaker, and I've got to take Volk. I can't not have them. So.
Yeah, I'll take Volk and Costa, I suppose.
Cool. Are you both certain on Gary over Neil?
Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to go for Neil because I want him to win.
I'll take Gary by knockout.
Gary by knockout. All right. Well, now I have to look at every other card and make sure I didn't miss anything. God damn it.
I was gonna say with this upcoming fight night card, like there's some okay fights to earmark, like the Raul Rosas card or fight rather versus Ricky
Tercios.
How do I say that? Tercios. That'll be good. Rodriguez Ortega is interesting just because I don't remember when Ortega's last fight. He may have not have fought since he lost to Volk, and so I'm sort of interested to see where he's at. And then the Moreno fight. I mean, when was the last time Moreno was in a boring fight? Like never.
Yeah.
So it's a very solid main event.
But they're smaller weight classes, so they're not important.
Only to some people. It's only based combat sports analysts like the lower divisions.
If you're not Chad pilled.
No, I think he's not MTC pilled.
Chris Duncan, the Scotsman, is other than it's all Mexico, US, except for Prado's from Argentina. Seen him fight before. And Duncan.
Is every single fight like Mexico versus US?
On the main card, for the most part, yes. Mexico versus Argentina on one, and Mexico versus Scotland on another.
Wow, so we've got a proper border battle here, huh? I'm just waiting for Greg Abbott to show up in the Gatling gun rigged wheelchair and the razor wire.
I was gonna ask if the Senate Republicans are gonna let this card even happen.
Yeah, I'm expecting the court challenge any day now.
Venezuela on the prelims. That's fun. Tajikistan. French. Gross.
Ugh. Goddamn surrender monkey.
Claudio Puelles versus Fares Ziam. Mateus Mendonça. His hair is very blue. I don't recognize any of these guys. Alright, last thing in the preview section. The PFL versus Bellator shit is going down. And here's the final lineup. I'm going to start from the bottom. Abdullah Al-Khatani versus Edu Kondala Rao. I'm going with Rao here. These are featherweights. This one's fun. Clarissa Shields versus Kelsey DeSantis. Yes, they are related. Exactly who you think of.
Oh, really?
Yep, they are related.
Oh.
I could not figure out how, but I spent more time than I care to admit trying to figure out. But yeah, so I did. It's difficult because Kelsey DeSantis is a Marine Corps veteran like me, so I have that. But I mean, you're related to fucking Ronnie D. No, thank you. So I did DM Clarissa, please, for America, beat this woman's ass, please. Do it for everyone. I really, from what I can tell, they're both not very good, so it's fine. Biagio Ali Walsh making his professional debut versus Emmanuel Palacio, who's 1-0. Little known, very obscure, hidden gem that only the nerds are gonna know. Biagio is Muhammad Ali's grandson. I will have you know. Yep.
Really? Jeez.
I'm sure that Nico's gonna be there.
I feel like there's nobody that's got their lineage or like their genetic history like tracked quite as like strongly as Ali seems to do in boxing. He's like the only guy.
I don't know if there's that many generations, like 3 generations of fighting. I've seen 2, a lot, but
Well, the Gracies proved you can have 3 generations.
All right.
So in
Ooh,
MMA,
wow.
you have the extra year.
Fun. Gabriel Braga versus Aaron Pico.
Oh yeah, Pico, that'd be a good fight.
Pico would be a good fight.
Clay Collard versus AJ
Oh, yeah.
McKee. Lightweights.
This is such a wild fight. Just that Clay Collard has fought a ton in the UFC, and he's probably going to get paid more than his entire combined career earnings in one fight.
He's also
Yeah.
been in boxing too,
Yeah.
so he might make more than that as well. Because I don't think he got paid very well in boxing. Thiago Santos versus Yoel Romero. Light heavyweights. Fun.
Yoel, let's go. For Thiago
going?
Santos, that's a damn good fight.
22-12.
So, am I like stupid? This is the same Thiago Santos that took John Jones, or am I thinking of a different guy?
You're thinking of Thiago Alvarez, the 185, who was jacked as fuck. But there was a guy called Thiago Summit in the UFC, fought 55, who was also jacked as fuck. I think that's who you're thinking of.
Okay,
He deflated like a balloon when you saw the cannon. It was pretty funny to watch.
both Thiagos fun to watch, and versus Yoel Romero, that's going to be really good.
Yeah, that is a fan friendly fight if I've ever seen one. That was guaranteed chaos.
I just when I keep reading his name, I'm only thinking of the parrot, or from Aladdin. Sorry. Bruno Capilazza versus Vadim Nemkov. Heavyweights.
Nathan, it's what's his face with Mjolnir on his chest. It is the guy you were thinking of, the guy who beat Jones, if not for his bad knee or referee decision or whatever.
That is who's fighting.
That is
Romero?
him, yeah. It is.
Oh
That's
fuck
an
yeah,
amazing
let's go.
fight. That's amazing. That might be the fight of the night, you know.
Oh, it has to be. Yeah, so that's one of the little side topic. If you ever talk to like MMA fans who hate Jones, what was the fights he lost that he was unfairly given the decision? Thiago Santos is in there. I mean,
Andreas, and they were both they were next to each other as well.
yeah, back to back like near fraud watches for Jones.
Yeah, proper
But, I
fraud
mean,
watch. Proper fraud watch.
The Santos fight was especially brutal because both guys left the stadium on wheelchairs. Like they kicked their legs out so badly
Wow.
that neither of them
Santos
could
could
walk.
barely stand. When Santos was throwing kicks near the end, like when he'd go to regain his balance again, when he'd move his put his kicking leg back down to the front row, he'd just double that across half the cage and nearly fall over. It was hilarious to watch, but he'd still just march forward and try and kick Jones all he had. It's fucking amazing.
I want to say Santos tore. Was it-
ACL.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it was MCL. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was
one of them,
ACL or
yeah.
MCL.
He did. I think he did. He did both of them in one. I think he did
Ouch.
both of them in one. Yeah, but still, that's not as egregious as the Reyes one. The Reyes fight, Jones definitely lost in the points, in my opinion. The Santos one, you could have given it to Santos. I did give it to Santos, but I could say you could give it to Jones as well.
All right.
Well, John Jones haters, Steve Bay's our last hope.
Ray Cooper III versus Jason Jackson. The welterweight champion from PFL pulled out, so Ray Cooper stepped in. He's a middleweight, and they'll be fighting at some catchweight. Jason Jackson's actually pretty fun to watch. Jesus Pinedo versus Patricio Pitbull. Featherweights. Impa Kasanganay versus Johnny Eblin. Middleweights. And Renan Ferreira versus Ryan Bader.
Dude, it's gonna be so sad when Bader wins this fight and then gets his head knocked clean off by Ngannou when he makes his PFL debut.
I don't know enough about Bader to say. I've only seen him fight once, maybe.
He's just ancient.
Okay.
He was like,
Yeah.
he's a good heavyweight. He's probably even a great heavyweight for his era, but he's 40.
Ouch.
So,
That's pretty old. All right, well, that's all I got. That's gonna be in fucking Saudi Arabia. Wonderful.
I can't wait.
Is this like making deals with the devil?
Yeah. How did you get?
Having to fucking bend the knee to the Saudis to get the fights we want?
We finally got our dream fights, but none of them take place in front of the fans that actually want to see them.
Yep. Well, there's a lot still coming up in March. March 1st, ONE FC's having a numbered event. Not very common.
Right, yeah.
Ton of fight nights. And yeah, $299 and $300 also on the horizon. Fun. Unless any news broke from when we started to now.
I'll check the Twitter.
So Volk was quoted saying, "I'm more than happy to fight on the UFC 300 main event." And Chief said at the beginning of the show that Dana's announcing the main event after 298.
Yeah. So on Sunday.
Are we getting Volk somehow? Is Volk gonna fight a Ramadan dreamed Islam Makhachev?
I was gonna fight somebody, isn't it? Unless it's none of them involved. Unless it's somebody else who's fighting now. Somebody else.
I have no idea how it could be Volk. I'm not thinking that is legit, but I'm just primed for disappointment in that it's going to be it's going to be like Adesanya versus Duplessis, which is a fine fight, but it's not a hype fight, if you know what I mean.
It might not be a hype fight, but I think it'll be a high level fight and it'll be exciting to watch. So
I would
in that
agree
way,
with that.
I think it'll be worth it. So in that sense, I don't care too much about the high levels.
Will it be underwhelming no matter what it is, pretty much?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think so. Unless it's got Conor on it, I think it will have to be underwhelming.
Yeah, probably.
The only way they can make it even come close to the hype is if Conor's on it. I don't know, Nathan, what do you think? John, maybe? I don't even think John gets him there.
Jones was quoted as saying he was offered the fight, but he couldn't do it. If it was Conor Chandler, that would be really hype, but I really don't know who else you're going to bring in.
Why not do it earlier? Yeah. Because that's the reason, isn't it? I can see that Dana and the UFC make it. It's like, why would we waste a Conor pay-per-view on our bigger numbered card when we can put any pay-per-view event on this and it's going to sell like hotcakes? But we're going to be wasting the McGregor brand name on this event, whereas we could just use any pay-per-view championship fight, really, and it's going to sell like mad.
Right. I think the only jaw-dropper kind of fight would be if Alex Pereira went up to heavyweight and challenged Tom Aspinall. But
that makes sense.
That would be insane, but also Alex probably dies if that happens. Yeah. So I don't know if I would be personally excited to see that, but that's the only fight I can cook up that even would make me freak out.
Fine.
What if it's Canelo? Canelo versus Usman.
Tyson Fury.
Lovely.
Oh, you know what would be insane? What if it was Ngannou?
That actually would be pretty crazy.
He just turned around right after the Joshua fight, win or lose. He's like, sure, I'll fight on UFC 300. I mean, we're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I mean,
yeah.
I guess we'll know soon enough.
No, Dana, these are our real suggestions, mate. Please take these extremely seriously. Mortal Kombat Island, Epstein Island, Sandringham Palace.
I'm trying to think of any major announcements for boxing that are noteworthy enough. Fury versus Usyk got postponed to May.
Oh, is it to May?
Yeah, May 18th.
Fucking hell.
Yep.
Yeah, Fury got cut in sparring.
Same
So
spot.
Joshua's probably going to fight again, isn't he? You think?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you think Joshua's going to fight again then after he fights in March? Or not?
I think he might hang around and wait because, I mean, that's only a 2-month difference, and I mean he could wait to see if he probably does fight again actually because Usyk and Fury are signed to a 2-fight deal.
Yeah, good point.
So he probably has to do something else.
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's not going to need that much time to train to beat Deontay Wilder. God damn it, Deontay. How could you do this to me?
That's horrible.
Now who do we have left? Jared Anderson?
Subway guy.
All right. I don't think we got anything else. I don't know. I think it's noteworthy. There was a on the 26th, Inoue became the undisputed champ at 122 after having done so at 118. But the guy that lost his co-main event ended up having subdural hematoma, brain bleed, and he ended up dying on the 2nd of February.
See, like you said about MMA earlier, and people dying. We don't really have that in MMA, but it happens quite a lot that you have it in boxing, where boxers will take repeated, like, smaller concussive blows, and then they either don't get the right treatment in the ring right after the fight, or they take too many, and then hours later they'll have a big bleed on the brain, and that happens to them.
Something that Drip had pointed out that he thought was what a key difference was, like in MMA, you chances are if you get like rocked and you fall over, you're likely to get stopped.
Quicker.
Yeah, it's likely to stop. But in boxing, you go down, you get back up, and you keep getting your brain rocked more.
Yeah, do you know what it is as well? Is boxing's been around for a lot longer, and I think in boxing there's much more of a culture of like going hard and trying to hurt each other in sparring. I think that's something that's going away a little bit in MMA. I think.
Yeah, in MMA, like, I mean, they still definitely try and knock each other out, but there is more of a respect between martial artists, you know?
Yeah.
There's like a going light, and then there's like you proper like sort of like ramping up as you're getting towards like the peak of camp, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like guys when they try to do the walk-off knockout thing, because why jump on them and hit them more? It's not necessary. Yeah,
and you have to think
small.
And you have to think their year-round training is that much less intense because they're not just getting hit in the head all the time. Like they're grappling, they're rolling on the mat, they're stand-up kickboxing, stuff like that. There's a lot less head trauma being received over the course of a year.
For anybody who might think, well, they wear the fucking big pussy gloves, that is incorrect. That's not to protect your face. It's to protect the person's hand. It's so that they can throw it a lot harder with a little bit of extra weight behind it too. And yep, more often.
No damage, more power, bigger area of impact for you to catch sweet spots on, stuff like that. It's amazing.
If you have ever had your hands taped, it's like, man, that
properly.
They're fucking clubs.
Yeah. When you get a bond with a guy who can do it for you, because I could never do it myself well. But when you get a bond with a guy who can do it well for you and he knows how you like it, and then you put them on and you put like a nice, like, fairly semi, fresh pair of gloves on that's still got like a nice bit of crispiness in them. Oof. Ooh, ooh, wee.
Yep.
Oof.
It's not a good time for anybody on the receiving end of it.
don't you feel like it gives you like plus 10 power or something? Like
Yeah,
that?
it really does.
It does feel like it gives you like a nice little booster, doesn't it?
When the hands are taped like properly, like that's like a boost to your power, even if it's just a mental thing.
Do you know it's similar to? I've got like weird like proportioned feet. So like when I used to get rugby boots, like the ones I used to get, they were like quite long, but like I had quite wide feet, so I'd be like squeezing my feet, these wide like hobbit feet, these big long like tugboats, and I used to like because the laces were too long and they just didn't fit. I used to just like get like electrical tape, and I'd just tape them like around my feet as tight as possible, and then after I'd take them off at the end of the game, my feet would just be like mangled. Like proper like mangled. It looked like women's feet after being in heels. But I used to feel like I could run properly with one because they didn't feel like they would fall off, so it's kind of worth it.
I think that's gonna do it.
Autism 101.
Yeah. CTE for reps. Gentlemen, parting words.
Fuck Tyson Fury for getting cut again.
Yeah, fuck Tyson Fury. Also, fuck Dana White for not oiling up in Crisco last weekend. What's up with that?
That lying bastard.
Oh, still.
I never thought Dana would lie to us, guys.
I was gonna say I can handle being lied to about events, but not this.
Such a stand-up guy. You know what I mean? Like I can't believe he'd do that to me. He's always been my boy.
I feel like we've been company men here. We've been very
We've been
supportive.
bamboozled.
Yep.
Been honeydipped.
Like, who we're kidding? We're just gonna run right back to him when UFC 300 gets announced, and it's like, I don't know, Conor versus Brock Lesnar.
We're like a battered housewife, aren't we?
Yeah.
We can't stop going back now.
It's a brutal cycle.
Come on, bro.
All right. That is good. Jesus Christ. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Ultimate Fucking Casual. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Peace, guys. That was a good one.
Yeah, good one.
Take care, guys.
All right.